What's up, YouTube? It's Desi, and I'm back with another video, you guys. I'm sorry if my camera's looking a little off right now. I'm driving and the sunlight is a little strong, so I may look dark or light, whatever the case may be. Alright, so what this video is going to talk about with Instacart, as far as for how does the taxes situation help. So even though I just started off with Instacart, at first I was doing Amazon Flex, and the same rules kind of apply. So basically, when you're doing Instacart or Amazon Flex, you're basically self-employed. You're kind of like, though it's saying you work with the company and they're paying you, in reality, since you're doing it all on your own time and everything like that, you're technically self-employed. So the type of form that's going to get sent to you is going to be the 1099 form, and basically you have to tell as far as for how much you were making and making sure that you put a certain amount of money aside, so that way that can all play a part in of you getting everything situated when it comes to taxes. Now, one thing I wanted to mention with Instacart, as far as for Instacart versus Amazon Flex, I would definitely choose Instacart over Amazon Flex. I know a lot of people might say it's too soon to say, but one thing about me, when it comes to both of those, I pick up shifts when I want to pick them up. I just noticed that Amazon Flex was a lot more, it's like I could do the work, but it's a lot more challenging when it comes to the customers you're dealing with, because at the end of the day, they're never there to get their package. It's just always certain rules that they want to have when it comes to packages. Versus Instacart with groceries, people are going to be there to get their groceries. If they got ice cream on that list, they're going to make sure that they have someone at the house to get the ice cream or get the the milk, all that stuff like that. And that's just stuff that I noticed besides the two. I feel like Instacart is a lot more flexible for me because I'm not outside so much. Now, at the end of the day, I'm not from Florida, so I don't too much like the heat. I was raised in Florida, but however, I just feel like, it's too much, and sometimes it just be so hot. On top of that too, I save a lot more gas when doing Instacart than I'm doing Amazon Flex. So you know what I'm saying? I look at certain factors when it comes to the two. Things that I did that I wanted to point out. So things that can help you out: keep the receipts. I noticed with Instacart, you can get in trouble if you give the customer the receipt, because the customer gets the electronic receipt, so you can get fired if you end up giving them the receipt. Plus, you need the receipts. The reason why I say that is because if you guys check any of my other videos with the Instacart, me and my boyfriend, when we did the Instacart, he is a little bit more ahead of mine. So he does his on his phone, I do mine on my phone, but I'll record him if he's doing his on his phone that day. He completed the alcohol quiz and thing like that, so he did like an alcohol quiz. Now, with the alcohol, if you're going to deliver that, you have to make sure that the person is at their house. And once they're at their house, you need to make sure that they have their ID, because not only do you, when you cash out with the alcohol, they scan your ID, and then when you get to the person's house, they have to have their ID ready as well, because you have to scan that. If they do not have their ID ready, or if they do not come to the door, you have to take the alcohol back, and that's where that receipt comes in at place. So always keep the receipt with you. What I like to do is I usually keep it in my car. You either see me putting it in the part right here, or I'll keep it in my purse. It all depends, and I have a certain area at my house where I just pack up all the receipts. But another good reason why to keep the receipts is because, say for instance, when you do file your taxes, say for instance you've been putting aside 20 to 30%. They usually say 20 to 30%, but some people say you can get away with it by just putting 20% of your earnings aside, so that way when it does come to you filing taxes, you can already have that money set aside and ready to pay. But the thing that I would mention is, one, you want to play it smart. When I mean as in playing it smart, meaning as in, okay, so when it comes to filing the taxes, keep receipts just in case. Say for instance you need to buy a uniform. Say for instance, I just wear my regular clothes, but say for instance I brought like a collared shirt and some pants and some shoes. I will keep that receipt, so that way when I file my taxes, instead of getting charged for that, I'll just be like, uniform money for delivery. You know what I'm saying? That can kind of help you out. Another thing, keep your receipt for gas. Whenever you're going, to do Instacart, keep your receipt for your gas. Also keeping up with your mileage. Those type of things can help you out. So make sure you keep the receipt for that as well too. Sometimes some people even write down their mileage on the receipt, so that way they can know as far as for how much far of a distance they're going, how much gas they're burning, however many times they got to fill up on gas. So always make sure you keep that in mind. Also, keep your receipt whenever it comes to anything that comes with your car, because you are going to be driving in your car a lot, but you're not driving in your car so much as it is with Amazon Flex versus Instacart. So it's like you basically just driving to the store. Some people pick up their groceries from the store, so that kind of saves you, but still keep your receipts for anything dealing with an oil change or anything dealing with a tire, anything like that, because if you need to file that for your taxes, they can know as far as for, okay, well, since she's self-employed, this was kind of something she had needed to take care of. You know what I'm saying? So you want to keep that on hand as well too. These are ideas that I'm just throwing out to you guys. I'm learning as much as I go, but I also watch other people's videos as well too, because that can kind of help me out on letting me know as far as for what to expect. Now I know tax season is not here right now. Usually tax season doesn't come till around like April or so, but they'll have you file as early as like February and stuff like that. But this can help you kind of be prepared. Now, I don't know if I'll be doing Instacart as far as for that long, but however, at the end of the day, I just know I have good reviews as far as for Instacart right now. I don't have any worries on it. So, yeah, that's kind of something that I kind of wanted to throw in there for you guys. If you guys have any questions or anything, don't forget to comment down below. I just kind of want to just throw that out there for y'all. And I just feel like Instacart is kind of flexible. It's something that I like to do after work and something that could just kind of get me out of the house whenever I'm working from home. Also on the weekends, I did show you guys that it's a lot more flexible to do it in the morning as well too. Now see, school is in now, so around this time, which is here, it's around like almost going on 5 o'clock, the kids are either getting out of school or team up, whatever the case may be, probably getting out of sports. So it's a lot going on right now. That's why I feel like in the morning time it's a lot more best to do. That's why on the weekends you guys see me doing that in the morning time. So hopefully this can kind of help you guys out on any experiences that you guys have coming up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys have any other questions or any other videos that you guys want me to do, don't forget to comment those down below, and I'll be sure to get back at you guys. Don't forget to stay safe. Peace, y'all.